Hey people, welcome back to the channel. I'm under the cupboard, so excuse the echo. So welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute, and the last video I posted was me attempting to fix my mother's bikie, which that is still happening, by the way. You know, I've been on the market trying to find people to help us sort out the bikie and all of that. You know, and I'm really looking for a very good mechanic because I don't want to take chances. You know, that thing is like a workhorse for now. But anywho, today's video is not all about that. So what we're doing today is sorting out some stuff for my Mini Cooper. So right here is my 2014 Mini Cooper S that I bought 6 years ago.
Okay, let's be honest. I think we all know that a Mini Cooper S is a feisty little beast that you do not want to take for granted. I mean, seriously, for starters, we all know that a Mini Cooper S comes standard with a 2-liter turbocharged engine producing 141 kilowatts. Well, if you're American, that's 192 horsepower with 280 newton meters of torque. For a car this tiny, that is way a massive and insane power, if you're asking me. And the fact that I drive the car, I know exactly how much power this thing produces. I mean, this thing can accelerate from 0 to 100 in about 6.7 seconds, guys. How insane is that? Yeah, I know there's faster cars, but for a Mini Cooper, for a car this tiny, I think it's doing quite well. And the Mini Cooper S also comes in a 7-speed automatic dual clutch transmission, or you can get yourself a manual transmission just like I did. You know, I prefer the manual transmission because I can just play with it. And if there's one thing I realized with this car is that it pops. You know, I can put it on sport mode, and depending on how you can drive, the whole thing just pops, and it's very nice. And to be honest with you, me and this car come a long way back. Actually, let me tell you, my love for Mini Cooper actually started a while ago, like very long time ago. So I remember I was back in high school and my mother was shopping for a car, and we were both driving around and we saw this Mini Cooper. It was nice blue, you know, with a white roof and a sunroof, you know, that sort of thing. And I said to my mom, we definitely buying the car. And my mom automatically agreed, and we bought that car, you know. And the love for Mini Cooper just started there. It was an R56. It looked exactly like the ones from the Italian Job, you know, and I used to drive that thing around, and everyone at school used to look at me and like, oh, look at that guy, that is so cool, you know. Then I started working and I got myself an R56, a black one. You know, the R56 was not an S version, so it was just the normal R56 Mini Cooper that I was driving, you know, that sort of thing. Then fast forward to years later, I decided to get myself the 2015 model, which I decided to buy in 2019. And this car has been awesome. And to share this video with you guys and to show you the accessories that I bought, that I'm going to be working on this car today, really is a blessing. And it's you know what, it's special to me, and I really do hope you guys enjoy. And I mean, let's have a look at all the stuff I bought for the car.
Basically what's happening is I bought a number of things for this car that I want to replace because I do not plan on selling this car, right? So what I did was I did an online order for the exterior and some of the interior body parts for the car. So basically, if I'm to show you, here's what I bought. Welcome back to my Ranger. My goodness, I think I need to wear the jacket. It's quite cold in Africa today. So these were shipped in yesterday. I think they came in from China, if I'm not mistaken. I just ordered from Temu, you know. So this is a steering wheel cover. It's all carbon fiber and it looks cool. This is a Mini Cooper carbon fiber as well, touch and finish, which I think really looks nice. I mean, what I have here is the mirror covers, right? I'm gonna try and put this phone down so I can use both hands, so just bear with me. Lovely. Yes. So what I have here is the windshield. So currently it looks like it's scratched already. You know, things that you shipped from China. Look at this. a tiny little scratch here. But anyways, so the reason I went maroon is because the current covers that I have are somewhat blue. I'll show you how they look like. They're somewhat blue, and they have a pattern in them, but I feel like they don't necessarily stand out. And I feel like this maroon color in contrast with the white, it's really going to look beautiful. It's actually quite cold in Joburg today. We have a cold front that's coming, but this is not the only thing that I bought. So let me show you everything else that I bought. I'm just gonna wear this jacket because, man, it's so cold in Africa. In Africa, it's cold. All the parts that arrived from Temu. So what I have here is also a carbon fiber finish that sits on the steering wheel. You will see as I'm installing the steering wheel, you will see that my buttons are actually quite they're worn out. They look white, and I don't know, I tried looking for buttons but I couldn't find. So I'm hoping that I'm not going to replace the entire steering wheel, because that's just going to be expensive. I have door handles and they're black. So basically what I'm doing, I'm trying to de-chrome everything from this car because I don't like chrome, but I think black really stands out really nice. Then I bought front covers. So actually this one's for the bag. So I'll show you what I did, right? Because when I bought that car, I was still owing the bank and stuff, so I don't want to invest so much money in it, and yet it's a car that belongs to the bank. So basically these are the trims for the rear lights, right? So what I did before, I had put vinyl, but the vinyl's been there and it's been getting hit by the sun, and it was losing its color, and I really hated it. Then just see if this camera is straight. Lovely. Then I bought for the front headlights as well. You'll see that my headlights are actually faded, but that's a story for another day, because I want to upgrade the headlights as well and give them a new look and a new finish and all of that. So this goes to the front of the headlight. So in this video, basically I'll be doing all these changes. So let me show you what's in the car, and let me show you currently how they look like and all of that, and why I've decided that I want to change these things. So if you have a look, so these are my rear lights, right? As you can see, actually I didn't even put vinyl here. I spray painted this thing, but because this is chrome, and spray paint doesn't really sit on chrome, hence you see it going back to being chrome. If you look closely here, you can see that I had applied a vinyl because the chrome was sticking out. If you look here, you see that the chrome was actually peeling off like it's doing here. So I just put vinyl, which really doesn't look that nice. And if you come to the opposite light, you can see now the differences, and this is such a beautiful car for it to be having inconsistencies, where it's nicely black over here, and here you have chrome and all of that, and it really looks not nice. Then here's the mirror caps. Currently I have this looking finish, and to be quite honest with you, I'm tired of this looking finish, and it's gotten me so tired that I don't want to deal with it anymore. And then if you look at my headlight, so basically same situation here. If you look closely, as you can see that this was spray painted by me, which doesn't look so great. Then if we come over this side as well, you can just see, guys, I'm so sorry, I live by the airport, so basically there's always planes flying in and out of here, so basically in this video, that is what we are going to do. So first thing is first, I'm going to start with the mirrors. I'm going to replace these blue ones and make them red, and I'm going to come to the headlight covers or trims, replace those. Then I'm going to put the de-chromed door handles as well. I lost this piece here, so it looks ugly. So nice thing about this cover is that it's going to cover everything in here, and it's going to be nice and de-chromed. I'll do this at a later stage, not now though. Then I'm going to come to the back and change these covers. Then from there, we're going to go on the inside and do the steering wheel and the side buttons for the steering wheel. So without any waste of time, let us start with the mirrors.
All right, let's jump into it. So at the minute, I now have the rear trims for the rear lights. So what I'm gonna do at this minute is that I'm going to remove the old one and attach in the new one. The nice thing about this is that I don't need to apply any glue or whatsoever. So these things are being held by clips, you know. So what you need is a special tool, a plastic tool, so that you make sure you do not scratch your paint. Then the only thing that you do is to just push it in, clip it in, and it fits in nicely. Then let's move on to the next light. Apply the same procedure, remove the old clip, putting it on top of the car. Then I'm now applying the new clip. Then you just push it in, apply a little bit of pressure so that you make sure that the thing is actually stuck on, because last thing you need is to have this thing fly off while you're driving 200 kilometers an hour. So you do not want that. Okay, now that it's done, let's go to the car. Let's get some Stanley knife. What we're gonna do now, we're going to put the door covers, right? As you can see, the current ones that I have, they're chrome, so I'm just trying to de-chrome everything and make sure that everything is black. So this cover does have a double side tape on the inside, as you can see. So the Stanley knife, I'm using it just to remove the protective layer of the double-sided tape. I think it's a 3M double-sided tape. I'm just not sure what the Chinese are using here, but I'm now peeling it off so that I can take it to the door handle and I can firmly push it in. As you can see, that is stuck on, that is black, it is no longer chrome. So we're gonna apply the same technique to the driver's door. As you can see in my driver's door, I also lost that piece that covers that hole for the key, you know. So this whole thing is now going to help me cover that hole. And as you can see, I'm applying some pressure to the thing to make sure that the cover doesn't fall off. The last thing you need is to have a cover that's going to fall off when you're driving 200 miles an hour. So now let's go back to my bike key, and now we're getting the stuff that we need for the inside, right? So if you look at the steering wheel of a Mini Cooper, it's got a glossy finish black steering wheel, but I don't like the glossy finish, so I want it to look carbon fiber, because the left side of the dashboard is also carbon fiber. So what I'm doing at the minute is that I am removing the double side tape, just like I did for the outside doors trimmings, and now I'm peeling off everything that I am going to gently and firmly put into my steering cover. So what I'm doing now, I am applying a lot of pressure, because last thing I need is for this thing to fall off while I'm driving. Well, that looks nice, it's sitting there. So now I'm gonna do the left and the right, you know, for the button sections, you know. So I'm gonna do the same thing. Take this thing and package it, remove the double side tape. Then what I do is I put it there firmly. So what I was doing now, I was just checking if everything fits in nicely before you actually start, before you actually remove the double side tape, because you need to make sure that everything fits.
Say hello to the camera. Say hello.
Hello.
Where are you guys going?
We're going to her house.
You're going to her house?
Yeah.
To go cook?
No.
Oh,
Go put the toys away.
to go put the toys away?
Yeah.
Okay, that's so cool. I'm also, this one is my car. You wanna see the view?
Nice. Can I see?
Yeah, you can come see the view. Oh, you wanna see me?
Yeah.
Oh, I made new friends, guys. All right, go to her house. Bye.
Bye. See you when you come back.
Okay.
So that I've done all the minor changes that I did on this car. You know, for instance, changing the ring light cover from chrome to black. Remember, I couldn't change the wheel cap mirrors because somehow they don't fit. Then I did the handle, you know, so now it's nice and black. Then I did the rear lights. I do want to change these lights though and put those British flag ones. I think at the minute those would look very nice. Then I did this one on the side as well. And then I did the handle cover. On the inside, I did the steering wheel. Then the next thing that I want to do to this car, which is not going to be on this video, I'm going to remove all these seats because I'm trying to go maroon. I'm also going to wrap the roof maroon. I do want to install a sunroof on this car. Please advise me on the comment section if is that a possibility, whether I could do a sunroof. I don't want the aftermarket one, so it will have to be a Mini Cooper OEM sunroof. So what I'm thinking is that I go and I buy a whole roof with the sunroof. Then I go to a proper body shop, people that actually know what they're doing, and they cut this roof off and they put one with the sunroof. Then while that's happening, I want to modify my seats a little bit. I had found ones for JCW, but however the guy isn't responding on Facebook Market, so I'm not gonna chase him to buy his seats if he doesn't want to help him, you know. So it is what it is. They were gonna cost me 12,000 rands, but I guess it's his loss. So I'm just gonna modify my one. So the inner leather is still fine, it isn't cracked, it's proper. So what I want to do is to take it for the video got cut off as I was recording, so I'm not sure where I ended. But yeah, so these are the seats that I want to work on after I've done the roof. So the inner part of the seat is still fine. There's no issues, there's nothing. But however, I'll just want to do the siding. So this is velvet. So when I initially bought the car over 6 years ago, those are velvet. Bruce, your phone is ringing, bro. What's wrong with you? My brother's phone was ringing, but anyways, I don't care. So, yeah, so basically what I want to do is to just modify it a bit, you know. So I want to make this velvet red, or velvet maroon actually, so that the seats, they stick out. And I want to modify the seat belts as well and make them red. Actually, not red, maroon. So I think maroon is the color I want to go with because I think it really looks nice. Let me show you how the maroon let me show you exactly how the maroon color looks like. Onto this car, can you see? So this is a maroon color, and just imagine this car with a touch of maroon and everything. I really think it's gonna look great. Then we'll put the touch of maroon on the mirrors. So since I couldn't change those mirror covers, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these ones for spray painting, right? So I'm gonna remove them out of the car and I'm gonna take them out for spray painting. So I might have to visit the paint shop tomorrow to try and match this color because I really like this color. Or if I don't paint them, I might as well just vinyl wrap them, you know. So I'll just have to see what works better. But with the vinyl wrap, it's something that I can do myself, and I don't have to take it to a guy that's gonna spray it for me. Then what I want to do as well, I want to remove these car seats and remove these panel covers here, and have these wrapped with the velvet maroon as well. So this has to come out so that they can fully wrap this thing, then it gets a velvet maroon, you know. So we're gonna have literally, I really just want to have a touch of maroon in this car because I feel like the touch of maroon is really nice. Then after that's done, then I know that I'm done with the bodywork. But remember, this is just like a beginning of what I want to do to this car. The next thing that I want to do to this car is obviously change the rear bumper and update it to the updated version. Basically the 2022 model version of the Mini Cooper S. And I want to do the front as well. I really don't like this front bumper, and while ago I had an incident with it. As you can see, the bumper is cracked, so we tried using a body feel, not necessarily, yeah, a body filler and fiberglass. So they silver with fiberglass and put body filler on it, which really looks disgusting. I don't like it. So I haven't had time to actually sort that out. I mean, the front lights as well is faded. You know, it's quite an old car. And before I moved to Midrand, I used to live with my mom, and the car used to park outside, not under the carpet. So obviously over time, these will fade, you know. So those are the number of things that I want to do to this car in the near future. So if you subscribe and you like the channel, you'll get to see me doing those modifications. But today, I want to read the full codes to this car because it goes on to limp mode, right? I'll be driving, then it goes on to limp mode. So I have a number of errors which I certainly do not know where do they come from at this very minute. So I want to use my brother's OBD reader and see what fault codes I'm going to get. By the way, if you don't know, let me just take you to it. This is a twin turbo power Mini Cooper. That does not mean it's got twin turbos. No, people, please get it right. It's a twin turbo power, meaning that the turbo in here produces the same power of twin turbos, but it is not twin turbos. If it was a twin turbo, it will probably be more powerful than that. But if I'm wrong, I stand to be corrected. Please let me know in the comment section. So this is a 2-liter engine, inline 4 with a turbo. And this is basically the same engine that BMW is now using on the 1 Series. So if you look at the 135i and the 135 Mini Coopers, I mean BMW is using that engine. And I will tell you something, I've been driving with this engine since 2016. The car is a 2014 model. I've never had any mechanical issues with this car since then. Hey Bruce, how you doing, man?
I'm good, bro.
You good?
Long time.
Long time. Guys, I haven't seen my brother in a while. You know, it's been a minute.
It's been years, bro. When last time I saw you?
I can't remember. Don't listen to this guy, he's lying.
Before Devon July.
Yeah, that was last
time I
week.
saw you.
So he recently just fixed the RS5. That gave him a whole lot of problems. That car gave you problems.
It's a year, bro.
He's been trying to fix the car for a whole year.
No, but the problem was the parts. I had
Yeah.
to order parts from USA.
USA or Germany?
No, I got it from USA.
Yeah.
Because I was buying second-hand, brand new ones I couldn't get.
You couldn't afford.
Not afford,
No,
I couldn't
you could
get.
find.
I couldn't get.
But what is Audi doing? They should have replacement parts for everything.
You know, these sports cars in South Africa are limited. And
Yes.
most of people that have in South Africa don't drive them, just park them inside the yard.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you go to a scrapyard, there's nothing.
Oh no.
There's nothing. Either hard to find.
No, that's
So
not
I
good.
struggle, and most of people around where they selling them, they sell the whole engine, and the whole engine is like 100 and how much?
A whole 100,000.
150,000.
So you can't just spend 150,000 on an engine that you could fix. In fact, it was just what was it, a Venus?
No, it was a Venus and a camshaft.
Imagine just the camshaft and the Venus that we couldn't find. Now you must buy the whole engine. We couldn't result to buying it.
No.
So how long did it take to ship the parts from America?
Now with my guys that I use, I think it took me 5 days or 4
5
days.
days.
Yeah.
Okay, that wasn't so bad at all.
No, but the problem was to get it because no
Yes.
one had it.
Snap.
No one had it.
So did you find it on eBay? Like,
No,
how did you
I
manage
found it on
to-
eBay.
Oh,
Some
yeah.
guy was stripping his, then that's when I find it.
Oh, okay, lovely.
Emma, the
lovely,
camera
lovely.
was fucking expensive.
Yeah.
11,000.
It was 11,000.
A second-hand one.
Oh no. Imagine the whole camshaft was how many thousands? 11,000.
11 grand.
And you're paying in dollars basically.
I mean,
No, that's crazy. That's crazy. Anyways, I need your OBD reader. So what's happening here? The car goes into limp mode. Alright, it cuts off the turbo and all of that. So I just want to plan ahead and see what are the error codes and see what we can do, you know, to obviously fix the issues and stuff, you know.
but this one mostly when they go to lead mode, either it's oxygen sensor,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, or the injector. One of the two.
So oxygen sensor or an injector.
Yeah, one of the two.
Oh, okay. So let's have a look and see if the oxygen sensor or is that what? So two possibilities that are leading this car to go into limp mode: oxygen sensor or an injector. So we're gonna plug it into the OBD reader now and see if are there any other issues that we could potentially fix.